That's it.
Bobby Hoffman, the new KO2C.
I don't see why.
Kind of like you.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, overhand right, followed by left, another right. Trading punches. Take it. This might be the fight of the year in King of the Cage.
Schulte up against the cage. Big knee to the head by Stevenson.
Up with those kids. Oh, he's stunned. Chris Bennett stunned. Right hand. It's almost over. Could be over. It's over. Knee bar. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right leg to the head. Huge slam.
Welcome to Saboba Casino for yet another incredible King of the Cage pay-per-view. As always, I'm your host, Eric Apple, and tonight we have some incredible fights lined up for you as Rockstar Energy Drinks presents King of the Cage Rapid Fire. Now let's get straight to business. Our main event tonight, the lightweight title is on the line. 155-pounder Mac Danzig is going to defend his belt against none other than Buddy Clinton. Now, Mac Danzig, a very powerful, strong, and well-rounded fighter, is going to be taking on someone who's coming down in weight. Not only that, but Buddy Clinton is Travis Lutter trained and a Hoist Gracie protege to boot. Can't wait to see that later on, but let's take a look at some of the exciting action from earlier tonight.
First out of the blue corner. This fighter stands 5 feet, 5 inches tall, and he weighed in at 150 pounds. He trains out of Lucerne Valley, California. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome John Colley.
Out of Lucerne Valley, John Colley. Is there a gym out in Lucerne Valley? Pretty bright trunks he's wearing there. Looks like some old Wildman trunks back in the day.
Where do you put the batteries in those shorts? I've always wanted to know. John Colley, the youngster. You said he's 15 years old, Thomas?
No, I think his opponent is 15
Oh.
years old. Quentin Rampage Jackson in the house. He looks about 15 too, though. What do you say, Eric? Looks like a youngster.
John Colley definitely looking young.
And his opponent out of the red corner stands 5 feet, 10 inches tall. He weighed in at 145 pounds. He trains with Team Body Shots out of Pinion Hills, California. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Cody Bam Bam Bollinger.
I think you might recognize Cody Bollinger. His dad used to fight for King of the Cage.
That's right, Frankie.
That's right, Frankie Bollinger. Held the title once or twice.
And look at the Bollinger train following him.
There's his dad there, sporting the new shaved head look. Usually he has something wild and crazy with his hair as well.
All right, so Cody Bam Bam Bollinger taking on John Colley from Lucerne Valley. Cody Bollinger in the black trunks.
And Scared Colley in the multicolored. John Colley?
John Colley. Cody shooting for that double A. He's got a good set of underhooks right there. But wow, John Colley holding on to that guillotine, but he might get slammed, I think.
And you called it, Eric, right to the slam. As you look, Cody's trying to pass right into mount. John definitely needs to do something about letting go of that head and improving his position here.
Yeah, holding on to that guillotine while you're being mounted is doing nothing but wasting the strength in your arm.
Yeah, your arm's gonna go limp there and you're gonna get socked in the head.
So Cody Bollinger immediately into a superior position, and he might be able to finish the fight from here.
Dropping some nice elbows, some nice punches, and there it was.
Cody Bollinger absolutely exploding from the mount position with the hands down on John Colley, who was quickly out of the fight.
And just like that, he's got another one under his belt. Good job, Cody Bollinger.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 50 seconds of the first round, your winner, Cody "The Man" Bollinger. And now, first out of the blue corner. This fight stands fighting 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 250 pounds. He fights out of Hungary. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nemeth Gabor.
The Hungarian guy's trainers fighting now.
And his opponent out of the red corner stands 6 feet 4 inches tall. He weighed in at 240 pounds. He trains with Team Oyama out of Irvine, California. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shane Del Rosario.
So Shane Del Rosario, 6'4", 240 pounds, somebody that I'm no stranger to. Shane, a former teammate of mine at Huasa Valley Tudo, now training out of the No Limits Gym in Irvine, California. He's taking on Nemeth Gabor.
Who I'm no stranger to. I actually used to train No Limits myself.
I'm sorry?
I said who I'm no stranger to. I actually used to train at No Limits myself. So all these guys are my old teammates.
Well, Shane Del Rosario, he's been over 200 pounds since he was about 17 years old. The nickname from Marco used to be Horse, because he kicked like a mule.
Well, let's see if he's going to get him and kick like a mule tonight.
Colin Oyama and Robert Emerson in the corner of Shane Del Rosario, who's in the camo shorts, taking on Nemeth Gabor in the all black. And look for a kick right away, as you saw right there from Shane. Good 1-2. Shane very, very strong. Whoa, going for that home run. And I'll tell you what, a kick like that lands and it's gonna be a good night for any opponent.
Well, he's got to watch himself though, because he keeps getting caught with these overhand rights.
Oyama asking for leg kicks in the corner of Shane Del Rosario. And Shane easily defending that takedown. So a good strike, now knees.
Oh! He gets rocked. Now let's see if the Hungarian's going to capitalize.
And Nemeth Gabor taking a couple big shots and came back and landed a big shot on Shane Del Rosario.
And Shane threw some punches with his fingers open. Looks like he might have caught him in the eye. see if the after effects are.
And now Nemeth Gabor, he has 5 minutes if he wants to take it. He elects to come right back in there, but he's still squinting, which personally as a fighter I would take all the time I'm allowed. Good knee there from Shane. Overhand right from Nemeth Gabor. I don't think Nemeth Gabor liked that kick to the body just now.
I don't think so. Shane definitely has some devastating kicking power here.
Rosario taking another right hand on the chin though.
And Rosario keeps counter punching and actually landing.
Good left hand there and a good high kick.
Nemeth Gabor definitely blocking a lot of these shots.
Gabor,
definitely in this fight.
Gabor timing those kicks real well and firing back with punches and really frustrating Shane. Good left hand, lead left hand, followed by a good combination, but Gabor really seems to retaliate well. Good left knee.
Nemeth Gabor definitely pulling it on here.
Oh, big shot.
Lost a mouthpiece. Both fighters putting a lot into this fight.
Fighters being restarted back in the middle of the cage, and good inside leg kick from Shane Delisario. He is southpaw, so it makes it a very easy target for that inside left leg of a traditional stance.
Nemeth Gabor almost kind of just like laughed that punch off. David looks like he's having a good time in there.
I don't know, somebody 240 pounds swinging at me is not a laughing matter. Big head kick. And Nemeth Gabor from the Hungarian fight team, these guys are some tough cookies because Nemeth's taking some shots and he's smiling at every one of them.
And throwing off every time. Good counter puncher. Now you look at both these guys and you're thinking that Shane's just going to go in there and walk through this guy. I'll tell you what, this Hungarian fight team is definitely tough. Don't let their appearances fool you.
However, Nemeth Gabor's hands are very, very low. Now bringing him back up by his chin.
Almost as if he's baiting him, saying, come on in, I'm a counter puncher.
The Team Oyama fighter, starting off every exchange. However, Nemeth Gabor, just like that, throws those overhand rights and finding the target. Good left hand by Shane Delisario. Now look for a knee. Good job right there, right knee. And that might be it, no. Nemeth Gabor seemed to be thinking about it, and that's it.
Great fight.
Shane Delisario getting the victory here at King of the Cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 minutes, 53 seconds of the first round, your winner, Shane Delisario. And now, first out of the blue corner. This fighter stands 6 feet, 2 inches tall, and he weighed in at 218 pounds. He trains out of the Joker's Wild Fighting Academy and has a mixed martial arts record of 10 wins and only 3 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Huntington Beach, California, please welcome Brian Sisma.
Now we're going to introduce Brian Sisma to the cage. As you can see, Billy Parnell, that's his nephew, who recently drowned. So Brian definitely has a lot on his plate tonight.
Yeah, Brian, pretty much first thing he wanted to make clear that he is fighting for his nephew, Billy. Brian fighting out of the Joker's Wild Fight Academy in Irvine, California, one of my teammates there. He is 6'2". He's only 218 now. He's definitely slimming down. He's going to be fighting as a light heavyweight from this point out. His record is 10-3. A lot of experience here in King of the Cage. Brian definitely likes to swing. A very, very hard puncher.
And
It's definitely going to be hard for me not to coach him.
Yeah, Brian actually came up, he's training with us up there at the gym. And he definitely had a tough customer. As we see Manny Rodriguez coming down, North County Fight Club. Looks like he has quite a few people in his corner as well. See Jason Lambert, Matt Stanzel.
Brian's going to be taking on Manny Rodriguez, 5'11", 240 pounds in his reported weight. He is from the North County Fight Club, another veteran of that team that we see here so often in King of the Cage. Cecil Peoples, our referee. Fighters touch gloves in the middle. Big right hand landed by Brian early. Good knee there as well.
Swinging for the fences as Brian goes in there.
Mike Guyman, Brian's coach, asking him to take his time and slow down. And Brian landed a couple good punches in that first exchange. I really believe he got the better of that first exchange, although Manny Rodriguez was not kidding around, was he?
Now he's got a low center of gravity with his base here. Let's see if Brian's going to be able to capitalize and get that takedown or not. He needs to get some underhooks here. He's going to sit down with that single leg.
Brian dropping for that double leg. There he got it. Straight into the side, Matt Wildman.
Got half guard. Manny looking to get right back up. Let's see if Brian's going to be able to capitalize.
Brian on top, but you know, he's not in the best position as far as control because Manny's up against the fence. He can stand up. And he does. He uses that fence, hips back up. And now Brian's got to work again for that takedown.
There's Cecil warning him for grabbing the shorts, but Brian's just going to reach down and grab that ankle again, pull him out.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Brian should have just grabbed that ankle and he just was holding on to it.
Well, we see Manny's nose is already starting to bleed, so we'll see if it makes a difference. Brian lands hard right hand.
Brian representing Fairtex as well as Tap Out and Rockstar Energy Drink here in the fight. And Rodriguez backing up. Sesma getting that leg.
Says we're definitely going to have to start covering up here.
Wow, these fighters really
Now they're both
exchanging now.
throwing.
Good exchange right there.
Manny definitely coming back, throwing. Brian does a good job of tying him up.
Really taking a lot of big shots from Manny Rodriguez. He's got to be tired. When you take shots like that, it certainly takes the gas out of you, Thomas.
Definitely. He definitely has to block, and he needs to, he's getting hit in the back of the head a couple times, took a knee. Let's see if he'll be able to cover up and come back from this.
Brian did a good job, though. Got back to half guard there. Covering up.
He's covering up well. As long as he doesn't turn to his stomach, gets his guard back here.
And Brian escaping, a stoppage there a couple times. Cecil Peoples certainly would have been within his rights to stop the fight, as fighter safety is his #1 priority in the cage. Manny Rodriguez very close to getting the win already in this fight, but now Brian trying to slow down the pace.
Brian definitely needs to grab his head and keep that overhook and maybe look for a stand-up or just looking at stalling and getting his bearings back to him.
Now you can see there on the screen on the right-hand side, Mike Guyman is only a couple feet away from Brian Sesma in the corner there, helping him and trying to explain to him how to slow this pace down and regain his composure. And Sesma threw a couple
Lands
big
good
rights.
right hands from the bottom.
That's it. Manny Rodriguez taking a victory for the North County Fight Club.
Good fight.
And Manny Rodriguez, a perfect example of, in mixed martial arts, a lot of fighters don't appear to be in shape. And you'll see other guys that do appear to be in shape, but no matter what the outside of your body looks like, it doesn't necessarily tell you what your heart and your lungs are like. Rico Rodriguez, Pedro Hizzo, Renato Sobral, a couple perfect examples of that. Guys that at times are in great shape but don't necessarily appear to be.
That's right. It's all in how hard you train and your diet, and sometimes, genetics just get the best of you and give you that appearance of, hey, I look like I'm out of shape, but man, look at this. I just came in here and dismantled my opponent.
Manny Rodriguez certainly showing a lot of heart in that fight, because at the beginning of the fight, he took a lot of shots in that opening exchange. Then he got taken down. Brian had his back for a little while, and still Manny
Ladies and
showing some
gentlemen,
time.
after 4 minutes, 26 seconds of the first round, your winner, Manny Rodriguez.
Welcome back to Soboba Casino once again. A great undercard. We just saw some hot action here in the King of the Cage, as always. Now, let's move on to our main event. We already talked about the 155-pound title fight. That is Mac Danzig defending against Buddy Clinton. But we've also got some other great names here on the card. Brian Warren is going to be taking on James Fanshear in a welterweight clash of the Titans. Also, Nam Pham, Cub Swanson. So look for some great names and some great fights coming up to you right now as we throw it down to the Iron Man, Tyson Johnson.
First, coming out of the blue corner, this fighter stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. He weighed in at 155 pounds. He trains with the WCG fight team out of Hesperia, California. Please welcome Edward Hill.
Albert Hill, 5'9", 155 pounds from WCG Fight School, and he is excited to get in the cage once again. He is a veteran of King of the Cage and Gladiator Challenge, looking to make an impact on the 155-pound weight division. Animated is
And his opponent out of the red corner stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. He weighed in at 160 pounds. He trains with Millennia Jiu-Jitsu and has a mixed martial arts record of 9 wins and 3 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Rancho Cucamonga, California, please welcome William the Bull Serapine.
William the Bull Serapine, just a few pounds heavier at 160 pounds, 5'7", representing Millennia Jiu-Jitsu, but don't let the name of the school fool you. William Serapine is Thai boxing all the way. His last fight, he had a tremendous head kick knockout here at Saboba Casino, and it was one of the scarier kicks that I've seen in the sport of MMA. His opponent turned out to be just fine, however, the kick was certainly thunderous, to say the least, Ted.
It was tremendous. Albert Hill's got his hands full tonight. Just a straight up street fighter versus a straight up talented Muay Thai cage fighter.
Once again, Millennia Jiu-Jitsu bringing in multiple King of the Cage veterans into the corner of William Serapine. None other than Doc Hamilton is our referee here in the first of 2 scheduled 5-minute rounds. Albert Hill in the black shorts immediately attacking William Serapine, who goes for a double leg. Serapine very relaxed.
You got to figure Serapine looking for his technique as Albert just tries to brawl.
Well, Albert getting that takedown, but Serapine popping immediately right back up.
Right
Boom!
for a guillotine. He's tight. Albert's got to get that other hand in there, lock that in tight.
Now it's reported that Serapine is only 5 pounds heavier, but he certainly looks to be much bigger than that.
Yeah, I was actually at the weigh-ins. I think he's a little bit more than that. Now Serapine out of his game on the ground, but looking good.
Now Albert doing the correct thing by rushing a Thai fighter like that, not really giving him a chance to get those hands and feet off from a distance.
Yeah, closing that distance and making it not so damaging. Looks like Albert's doing a good job at stalling right now, trying to get back on his feet, it looks like.
Albert has both underhooks, it appears. Good position to be when you're on the bottom. You might want to try to bring his guard up a little bit higher as well to control the body of his opponent. Once again, King of the Cage Rapid Fire presented to you by Rockstar Energy Drinks. As always, I'm your host, Eric Apple, and I am joined by Ted Williams, King of the Cage co-promoter and Gladiator Challenge founder.
Amen. Thank you very much, Eric Apple.
As we see William the Bull Serapine on top in the camo shorts. His opponent, Albert Hill, out of WCG. And Doc Hamilton, I wouldn't be too surprised to see him stand these fighters up. Would you, Ted?
I'm saying yes, and the crowd's saying yes right now too, Eric. I see nothing right now. Yeah, definitely a stand-up situation right now.
That's it. And you know, I don't think Serapine minds too much. Serapine appears to be very, very relaxed, taking a nice deep breath. Look for him to fire a kick here immediately. Body kick, switch kick that was. And again the slam.
There you go. He's got a tight guillotine. Albert. Oh.
Ted Williams is our commentator slash co-promoter slash cheerleader.
Well, I was hoping for a guillotine attempt there, and a slam on the other side just didn't happen.
Once again, in familiar ground are both these fighters. Serapine on top in the corner of Albert Hill in the closed guard. and he's once again not doing too much.
It looks like his game plan from the beginning was to just grasp on the bottom and try to swing up the top. The ref should be stopping that.
Sirpai appeared to have enough of that. Throwing a couple right hands to the head. Immediately back down low. Now, I mean, Sirpai being a striker, I mean, he really needs to posture up and make some space and be able to throw some powerful strikes.
Yeah, you would really think that William would want to stay on his feet and continually he's going for the takedown here.
Big left hand right there by Sirpai, who you know, I might add that I really like his demeanor when he fights. He's very matter of fact, doesn't seem to take it too seriously. Never looks like he's trying too hard. Almost looks perturbed that he's actually fighting someone.
Well, you know, on his feet, he's a world-class kickboxer, and he probably feels this guy doesn't belong in the cage with him.
Well, whether he feels that way or not, that will remain to be seen, as Albert Hill has done a good job thus far by limiting the offense of William Sirpai.
Great job, great job. Here comes a kick by William.
You see how relaxed he is. And Albert continuing to close the gap, pushing the pace of the fight.
Albert needs to keep his hands up. You know a kick's coming here.
Sirpai needs to let those hands fly in order to set up those kicks, which I'm sure he knows himself as well. Good left hook landed by William Sirpai, and it's only a matter of time before the strikes start to land when they're standing. Quick 5 minutes, it seems like, here in this first round. Sirpai loading up that kick.
Albert doing a great job at closing that distance and staying on him.
And once again, Sirpai doesn't appear to be too tired. Shrugs to his corner. He got some takedowns, two good real slams there.
Definitely, you wouldn't expect him going for the takedown, but just solid slams.
Now, here's talk about, you know, a change of plans. William Sirpai with 2 slams and controlling the action on the ground, even though he was stood up without any action, but he controlled the position on the ground. And Albert Hill landed more strikes.
You know, I bet you William Sirpai has been working on his ground game. It looks like it anyway.
Anything can happen in our sport, and it has tonight. Here at King of the Cage Rapid Fire, presented by Rockstar Energy Drinks. Doc Hamilton ready to start the second half of our action here at Soboba Casino. Fighters touch gloves, show sportsmanship. And Sirpai loading up that right hand, it appears. Whoa, and Hill landed a punch. And Albert Hill has yet to be deterred from striking with Sirpai.
And even bringing a kicking game to the table.
Oh, good right hand there. Eat 'em and smile, says William Sirpai. Good, powerful low leg kick there. Sirpai was thinking about that switch kick right there.
Looked like it was going to go up high real quick.
Fast hands displayed by the Bull. But Albert Hill doing a tremendous job on the feet with him.
Back and forth, both of them exchanging with right hands.
And the corners of both these fighters are relatively quiet.
Solid punch by Albert Hill.
Sirpai, good instinct, bringing his head back up. Momentarily in position to get kneed.
Almost an illegal kick.
Good exchange here, and Albert Hill really pressing the fight.
You've got to be impressed with Albert Hill.
And I'm nodding my head in agreement with none other than Ted Williams as we see the WCG fighter pressuring William Sirpai, who, like I said, doesn't appear to be taking the fight so serious. He has his hands down dancing, and he really needs to make something happen as this fight could quickly slip away.
Well, you know, he feels he's one punch or one kick away from winning this fight.
Whoa! That might be it. Spinning back fist caught Albert Hill.
Albert's still got a little jelly in his legs, trying to wake up here.
Oh, there's a knee, and that's it. That's it.
Good finish by William Sarapai. Solid performance by Albert Hill.
Great fight by Albert Hill. But as we said, William Sarapai could end the fight at any moment, and he certainly did. He has a plethora of strikes. Muay Thai fighters have 8 weapons, both hands, both feet, both elbows, and both knees, and Sarapai is certainly using all 8 of them tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes, 9 seconds of the second round, your winner, William the Bull Sarapai.
Great fight. Albert Hill certainly has nothing to be ashamed of. Doing a tremendous job up to that point in a fight that he was certainly the underdog in, Ted.
And now, first out of the blue corner. This fighter stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. He weighed in at 155 pounds. He has a mixed martial arts record of 9 wins, 1 defeat, and 2 draws. He hails from Socorro, New Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Richard Montano.
Coming out of Socorro, New Mexico, this is Richard Montano, 5'8", 155 pounds, and he certainly means business as he follows our camera down the ramp into the King of the Cage.
And I love Richard Montano. I love him. I only seen him fight twice, and I thought, what a wild card he brought. An exciting fighter, just never gives up.
Now, Richard Montano is a late fill-in for Sean Bias in this fight, I believe, Ted?
Sean Bias with 26 stitches in his hand. You won't believe this. Woke up in a mad dream and hit a window. Cut his hand with 26 stitches, swear to God. So Richard Montano comes in here as a late replacement for Sean Bias. And I gotta hand it to him. He's got a fight on his hands for sure, but he's in this fight.
My name's Cub Swanson. I train with Eric Paulson, and I also train with Joker's Wild on occasion. I like my fans to think that I'm the good guy, because I like to be a good role model, and I'm generally a nice guy. I'm easygoing. But when I step in the cage, I like them to think that I'm the bad guy, because I'm really aggressive, and I just come to fight. I really want them to fear me. I was born to fight. I figured out this is what I was supposed to do. I put all my heart into it. I quit my job a year ago. I train 24/7. I live off my fight money, and I rough it, and this is what I do.
And that cut has really opened up. There's some blood flowing now. Swanson still swinging away.
My strength is my ground game, definitely. That's what I rely on. But I constantly try to use my stand-up and try and push that and work my weaknesses. And then if I get into trouble, I always use my ground game. I'm always up to the challenge. I don't care who it is. If I'm expected to lose, it just makes me try harder. I get in there and fight, and that's my job. So I'm up to fight anybody. When I enter that ring, I just want my opponent to know to expect a fight. Because when I come, I show up, and I expect to show the crowd a good show. I think the fight, whether it's mental or physical, is about the same. Because you have to be in great shape and you have to be mentally ready. If you have one without the other, it's just not going to work. This fight, I think we're going to see a knockout. It'll be my first, but I expect to go all out to get that accomplished. My goal is to get the King of the Cage belt, and tonight's a stepping stone for me to accomplish that.
And now, fighting out of the red corner. 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighing in at 155 pounds. He trains with the OC Muay Thai team and Eric Paulson's fight team. He hails a record of 6 wins and only 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, from Palm Springs, California, please welcome Cub Swanson.
His name is Kevin Cub Swanson, originally from Palm Springs, California, now living in Orange County where he trains full-time. Eric Paulson's gym as well as OC Muay Thai where he's a teammate of mine. He is taking fighting tremendously seriously at these days. OC Muay Thai as well as Mike Guyman in his corner. Cub has 1 loss in the sport of mixed martial art. That was his first fight against Shannon Gugarty. Since then, he got a revenge match against Shannon Gugarty and he finished him. Tremendous job. He totally dominated Shannon Gugarty, who is a very, very tough Dean Lester fighter coming out of San Diego. Cub, a jiu-jitsu fighter originally, now really training his stand-up.
I see this fight going more to the ground for Cub. On his feet, even though he's trying to increase his striking game. That's what Richard Montano brings to the table here.
Good lead leg kick there from Cub Swanson.
Now, I really feel Richard here is going to have a little bit of surprise with his hands for Cub. Cub really should take this to the ground.
The third good leg kick there from Cub Swanson, who knocked out a much larger sparring partner this week in training, I saw, Ted, with a head kick.
You gotta love those head kicks.
And Cub immediately with the hooks in on Richard Montano. And not a good spot to be in the beginning of the first round. But Richard Montano has a lot of energy still, so he has, I'm sure he has quite a few bursts left in him where he can try to escape this position, Ted.
His game is more on his feet, so he's got to stall here. He's got to go for controlling his hands and legs here and hope for a referee stoppage.
You can hear Mike Guyman through our headsets asking Cub to be patient, take your time, use your elbows, and he's elbowing the shoulder blades. And the theory in Muay Thai fighting is elbow your opponent anywhere and it hurts.
I'd have to agree.
And you can hear the thud from those elbows on the shoulder blades. Now that's not a normal target in any striking sport, the back or the shoulder blades, but certainly doesn't sound like it feels very good, does it, Ted Williams?
Nah, it feels like it's incredibly solid.
And you can see the marks all over the back of Richard Montano already.
Now Richard's going to have to fight from the bottom here to get out. He cannot sit underneath and continue to take these blows.
Yeah, Cub, he actually won the Pan Ams as a blue belt a little over a year ago. His ground is very good, and if you are the same weight as Cub Swanson, unless you're a much bigger sparring partner, then it's going to be definitely tough to get rid of him once he has these hooks in and he's beating you down from the back. Richard Montano, however, to his credit, is definitely showing some toughness and not showing any quit. Although he has some tremendous marks from those strikes on the back.
Now Richard grabbing this arm pretty much out of just mere desperation here.
Cub doing a good job, showing some patience. You know, this is his 8th MMA fight. He's showing the experience now, Ted. You know, I think it's not till around 8, 9, 10 fights that a fighter really starts to feel comfortable and is able to think, you know, the way a experienced and veteran fighter should.
He kind of knows what he's getting into by then. There's not too many more surprises.
And look at the marks on the right side of the back.
If Richard would just grab that ankle and put it on the outside, he'd butt out and come up top.
Now Cub looking for that choke, and Richard Montano doing a good job of covering it up. Double-handed strikes a la Sakuraba. And Cub is just amazed that this guy is still in the fight. But Richard Montano, a tough cookie.
He's going to let Montano get into second period, which would be a mistake in this position. He really needs to sink into submission here.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Wow, Richard Montano showing some great fortitude. Cub Swanson again getting the takedown. And Cub doing the right thing. You know, he had the round one. He has the round one, I'm sorry. You know, why give Richard Montano the opportunity to land some big strikes? Great first round action by both of these fighters. Both fighters have some blood. Richard Montano's nose is busted, and Cub Swanson has a small laceration over his right eye, which is potentially a problem in the fight.
Montano's going to throw some heavy blows coming out of the second round here. He realizes he goes to the ground, he's got no hope.
All right, second of 2 5-minute rounds, and Cub Swanson going for that switch kick and exposing himself momentarily. And, you know, like you said, Richard Montano has some big strikes that he could be landing, and he shouldn't be giving Richard these opportunities.
Both hands on a guillotine. He needs a hip in right there if he's going to have a chance to smite him. And bringing a knee of love.
Richard Montano coming in late notice, a great opponent for Cub Swanson, isn't he? Nice body kick.
Just a fantastic fighter with a lot of game. Wants to stand on his feet and fight, and he's been shown on the ground he's a little limited.
Well, not entirely helpless on the ground because, you know, he was able to fend off a rear naked choke from Cub Swanson and survive that first round where he had his back taken for the majority of the round, so that is saying something for his ground game. Right hand landed.
In a judo throwing position, head and arm got to the ground, and the arm escaped.
And now once again, Cub showing the versatility. Immediately hooks on the back once again. Well, we are in a familiar position once again as we were in the last fight. We saw William Siripai on top throughout much of the fight over Albert Hill, and now we're seeing Cub Swanson once again on the back with the hooks.
Given this position, somebody's on your back, you have to commit one hand to the ankle, pick it, put it to the butt, get your butt out and get up. You have no other choice.
Unfortunately for Richard Montano, you know, he's just concentrating with both hands on the defense of the choke as Cub Swanson taking one hook out, hammer fist now. And I think Richard Montano now, look at, he's showing the exhaustion. He's flat on his belly.
He just doesn't look like he knows what to do there on the ground. Cub's having his way, getting position after position. He's starting to work hand control, which is the first line of defense down there for Montano, but he needs to get those legs free, switch his hips and face him. You got to be thinking, if you're in Cub's corner, that stinks.
Yeah, your fighter has the back with the hooks in and he's attacking that neck. You know, it's not something you see very often. And Cub is very good off his back, and look at her immediately sitting up for that guillotine, 5-finger choke, and using it to get up halfway. Richard Montano, though, with that single leg, can he use it, Ted?
I don't know about that stoppage.
Two stand-ups, two separations from our referee that I was surprised to see in Cub. Great takedown immediately into the side mount. And Cub Swanson doing the right thing. You know, he had the first round dominated, second half of the second round, first half of the second round did the same. So he just comes in and takes the takedown. You know, why give another fighter the opportunity to land on that chin?
I agree.
And that's what a veteran fighter does, Ted. You have a fight won, then you play it safe. And Montano just over-committing, you know, when he comes with those hands, he needs to back up and reset himself. And Cub Swanson just dropping down, double leg.
Definitely looks frustrated.
Nice kick to the body. Another one. Great shin kick. And Cub Swanson showing some devastating strikes and you know, strikes that we don't see too often in this game, do we, Ted?
No, some goofy strikes coming off there at different angles.
But they're certainly doing something, aren't they?
They definitely are. I can't believe a man could kick a man when he's down like that.
And Cub Swanson bringing home what in all aspects should be a decision victory. Over a game opponent, Richard Montano, who's still on the ground, obviously feeling the effects of some of those strikes. Brad Beret, our King of the Cage icon, check on Richard Montano, whose ribs are certainly in a lot of pain. He might have a broken rib or a dislocated rib. You think that might be a possibility, Ted?
Well, he threw some tremendous knees, some heels, some hoof kicks, and I would definitely think he's got something damaged back there. Look at his back. All kinds of marks on Richard Montano's back.
As you see at our angle right there, you can see the redness. Certainly. Richard Montano feeling the effects. We're going to send it into the ring for our Iron Man, Tyson Johnson, who has our decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 exciting rounds, the judges have reached a unanimous decision. For your winner of the red corner, Cub Swanson. And now, first out of the blue corner. This fighter stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, and he weighed in at 163 pounds. He trains with the Elite Fighting Gym out of Honolulu, Hawaii, Kenny Kizama.
Kazama making his way into the ring. Kenny in the black Booyah shorts, sporting those new black King of the Cage gloves, and those look good, Ted.
And his opponent out of the red corner stands 5 feet, 7 inches tall, and he weighs in at 160 pounds. He trains with the San Diego Fight Club and has a mixed martial arts record of 9 wins and 3 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen from El Cajon, California, please welcome Charlie the Kid Cooler.
Certainly no stranger to King of the Cage events is Charlie Kohler. 5'7", 160 pounds, was the weight that he came in at. Sporting a record of 9-3 and yet another fighter representing the San Diego Fight Club here at King of the Cage Rapid Fire, presented by Rockstar Energy Drinks. Charlie, as always, looking in tremendous shape, Ted.
Devin looking in great shape, coming back in the cage for a couple years out.
Another one of our veterans, Jason Lambert and Matt Stanzel, 2 veterans from King of the Cage, in the corner. Charlie Kohler as he takes on Kenny Kazama. And Charlie immediately slamming and moving into the side mount position. However, I can't say that I'm entirely shocked. I don't really know much about Charlie's opponent, Kenny Kazama, Ted.
Well, to be honest, I believe it's Kenny Tenario. He's fought a few times for us under a different name.
Wow, look at the action on the ground.
And into a submission. That looks super solid.
Wow, some scrambling on the ground, and that's it. Fighters right on top of us. That is Charlie Kohler, who is victorious with a rear naked choke in the first minute of the fight. San Diego Fight Club has been doing very, very well here tonight, Ted.
Looking solid from the San Diego Fight Club.
Remind me not to fight anybody from there. Those guys are tough.
Super tough.
Kenny Kazama really not able to get much of anything off. He fired off a few punches, but Charlie Kohler not wasting any time, immediately taking him down. For the officials, let's send it in to the Iron Man. His name is Tyson Johnson.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 42 seconds of the first round, here in the right tap out, Charlie the Kid Cooler.
My strength is my heart. I will not give up until the match is over, until my hand is being raised, or until they're carrying me out on a stretcher. First started off with some local shows in San Pedro at Cage Combat. Terry found me, moved to Empire One. Fought with Terry way back in the day, the first King of the Cage. Before it was King of the Cage, just Empire One. Fought on some tennis courts in Corona, and I've been with them ever since. The biggest problem I run into is, how can you be a Christian and be a fighter? And I've explained it like this. Read your Bible. There's many warriors, many fighters, and in the Bible, look at King David, look at Joshua. In the Bible, God used these men, and they're warriors. My mentality towards fighting, it's a sport to me. I'm not out there trying to seriously hurt somebody. I'm out there to win, and like I said earlier, to showcase my skills and practice what I've been working on in the gym and work on the things I've been working on in training. The hardest part is waking up and training every single day. That's the hardest part. The fun part is actually getting in the cage, and that's a reward of getting in there and showcasing your skills. I respect James Fancher a great deal. I know he's a great fighter. I might have a slight edge on him in kickboxing just because I got more kickboxing experience. He might have the slight edge possibly in wrestling. Maybe, we'll see. It's going to be a very close fight. I think who wants it the most and who has better conditioning is going to win it. James Fancher, this is going to be a war. This is going to be a great fight. I'm looking forward to fighting you. It's going to be exciting for the fans. And man, let's do it.
And now, standing 6 feet, 1 inch tall, and weighing at 175 pounds, he fights for Team Unbreakable with a mixed martial arts record of 9 wins and only 6 defeats. He hails out of San Bernardino, California. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Unbreakable, Brian Warren.
Well, you just saw the promo for this man. His name is Brian Warren, representing his own gym, the Unbreakable Gym. He is coming down in weight, just about at the welterweight limit, only 5 pounds over this time. 175 pounds is Brian Warren. He's been fighting for quite a long time. He is a skilled veteran of kickboxing and mixed martial arts. Now, I wouldn't want to say the wrong thing about him. Certainly last time he misconstrued something that me and John Alessio were saying here at the table and took it as a challenge to him, but we're nice guys. We're just playing around with John Alessio and myself, but Brian Warren certainly not one to back down from any challenge. Immediately let us know that if either one of us wanted to fight, he'd be glad to take it.
And he's in a fight tonight with James Fancher. We've attempted to match these two a few different times, decided that we can get them both in the cage to go after each other tonight.
And his opponent out of the red corner stands 5 feet, 10 inches tall, and he weighing at 172 pounds. He trains with Cal Worsham's Team X with a mixed martial arts record of 11 wins and only 6 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from El Dorado Hills, California, please welcome James the Educator Fancher.
Ted Williams, he is known as the Educator. James Fancher is a teacher coming out of Central California, representing Cal Worsham's Team X. He's a little bit shorter than Brian Warren. He's 5'10". He weighed in at 172 pounds. He is a true welterweight. He's coming in here with his Gladiator Challenge belt. He is the former King of the Cage welterweight champion as well, Ted. A lot of credentials to his name does James Fancher have.
He brings in a goofy style of fighting that a lot of men just can't match. He's game to hit you at any angle. He always brings great cardio and just brings the fight to the center of the cage.
Right side.
Here we go, start of the first of 2 scheduled 5-minute rounds here at King of the Cage Rapid Fire presented by Rockstar Energy Drinks. And we see some exchanges on the feet early.
Brian Warren throwing some heavy hits.
James with some knees.
James coming back with some solid mixing it up.
Good action here in the first round as James Fancher pressuring Brian Warren up against the cage. The battle of titans here in the welterweight division of King of the Cage.
Now, I don't agree with that, with Brian Warren putting both hands out in front of him, attempting to stop a knee or a kick, but then you're committing both your hands.
And Warren trying to use that leg, trying to trip Fancher. And Fancher always has something up his sleeve, as he does right there.
Spinning back fist to the head of Brian Warren, brings it up with a kick.
Right on cue, as I say, he always has something up his sleeve. He spins the back fist to his downed opponent.
And connects.
And it looks like possibly a little bit of blood already on the face of Brian Warren.
Oh, solid knee to the head of Brian Warren.
Warren doing a good job working off the fence.
Great job changing it up. And in these mix-ups is when James is at his best here, able to hit you at any angle.
I don't know why Bryant pulled guard right there.
Definitely not the way to fight here at King of the Cage.
He took a couple uppercuts right there. I'm not sure if one landed and injured him or if it, rattled his cage for a moment, but it was strange to see. I'm not really sure why that happened.
His nose is bleeding. Maybe it's broken.
Good right hand there from James Fancher. And Fancher is such a hard fighter to train for because he has such an unorthodox style. He does some of the strangest things.
Nothing new for Brian. He always bleeds in his fights here at King of the Cage. Just showing he has the heart to bring it at all costs.
Spinning heel kick.
Oh.
And James Fancher doing a good job thus far. Seems like he's breaking the will of Brian Warren, at least for the time being.
And a serious axe kick, just barely missing.
Look for James Fancher to possibly just absolutely sky high and come down with some big punches.
Well, that's a bad position for Brian, trying to get that single.
Brian replacing half guard, doing a good job. He's got the left underhook, which is what he needs. He needs to put his weight on the elbow and sit up. But James Fancher doing a good job. Great base.
It's a little judo and wrestling coming out of him right there. Serious leg right there, going for a choke in a second.
And it looks like he might have it. But Brian Warren's showing that he is a veteran of the game.
Definitely had patience there, waited, and turned at the right time.
Well, he is a longtime veteran of the sport of mixed martial arts. And the truth is coming out right now as he showed some patience, just like you said, Ted. And now he's on top with James Fancher up against the cage. Let's see how James does in the same position as Brian was just in.
Brian's landing some monster elbows here. Good sweep. Purposely sweeping right at the right time. Perfect timing, James Fancher.
Brian, really not in too much of a hurry to get up, which he really needs to just explode back up to his feet because James is not going to give him much room.
Start to see some welting on the eyes of Brian Warren right now.
Less than 10 seconds here in the first of two scheduled rounds. James Fancher and Brian Warren with some exciting action, but James Fancher definitely getting the best of it here in the first. I see in the corner of Brian Warren. Thomas is, I guess you could say, the nemesis of James Fanchier here in King of the Cage. They have a long and storied history here in the cage.
And what is their record? Is it 1-1 right now?
That it is.
In the same cage, in the same venue.
Brian has a little bit of a cut that Thomas needs to work on, but Brian doesn't seem to be too concerned in the corner. He's smiling, taking some breaths, getting some last little bit of advice from Thomas the Wildman Denny.
In the face of Brian Warren looking weathered right now, folks.
It certainly is. Brian Warren definitely showing the effects of that first round.
Fanchier's coming in really fresh. Could be the turning point in this round here. Oh, solid right hand.
Big right hand. And Fanchier really taking it to him standing up.
Oh, Brian coming back with a solid left.
That's it, I think.
No.
That's it. That's it.
No way. He's got a lot of love in him right now.
I cannot believe that Fanchier survived that onslaught. He certainly looked out to me. Wow. Wow, Fanchier. I don't know if he was out and he got woken up, or maybe he just appeared to be out. But I thought he was out. He fooled me. Big collision right there. I'm not sure, a little bit of a headbutt as well.
Looked like a solid headbutt.
These guys are rocking and socking here in the second round at King of the Cage Rapid Fire. As always, I'm your host, Eric Apple, joined by Ted Williams, and we are witnessing a great second round thus far, Ted.
Just a fantastic fight, Eric. Brian Warren coming in the second round trying to settle the score after losing the first round.
And these guys are definitely looking at losing those modeling contracts. What is Brian Warren looking at? His left eye is showing some huge amount of damage.
Right, he looked like he's trying to decoy him into a punch here.
Good right hand there. Another 1-2. Left hooks, left uppercuts.
Fanchier is in a good position to finish this fight with 2 or 3 unanswered blows here. He's got to create some distance. Brian Warren putting the Popeye out here.
You know, if anything lands on that left eye of Brian Warren, that thing is going to explode.
And look at the blood coming out of both of these fighters. Solid cut on the top of his head. That's a fight stopper, folks.
Yeah, this fight's going to have to be stopped. Too much blood is coming out of the head. Doc Hamilton is going to let the doctors check these fighters. Brian Warren has taken some tremendous damage to his eyes, his head. Overwhelming damage to the face of Brian Warren. I don't understand how he can continue to fight. I think that's going to be it. The doctor's saying no way. Brian Warren certainly has heart. He wants to continue to fight, but the damage on his face is saying no.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes, 30 seconds of the second round, your light Dr. Savage takes the Educator from Cheer. Let's give a big round of applause for Brian Ward. And now, first out of the blue corner. This fight stands 5 feet, 6 inches tall, and he weighs in at 145 pounds. He trains with Gibson Pancration. He has a mixed martial arts record of 12 wins and 9 defeats. He hails from Vancouver, British Columbia. Please welcome Ryan Diaz.
Well, we are joined by our still welterweight champion of King of the Cage,
Another 30 minutes, I'm going to enjoy it.
Matt Stanzel from the North County Fight Club. As we look at Ryan Diaz, 5'6" from Gibson Pancration. He has a record of 12-9, and he is certainly a very tough opponent, making his way into the cage.
Tough opponent, he's got his work cut out for him tonight, you know?
And in that last fight we just saw, Matt, since we are both welterweights, and the last fight we saw was a welterweight fight, some tremendous damage inflicted by both James Vancheer and Brian Warren.
Both guys, yeah.
And Brian Warren may be showing as much heart as I've ever seen in an MMA fight. His face was tremendously injured.
And even at the end, he still didn't want to stop, you know? And that's what people want to see, and as a fighter, that's the fight you want to have. That's the fight you're going to remember. Win or lose, you're gonna go into retirement rocking on the rocking chair, remember that fight.
Stands 5 feet, 7 inches tall. He weighs 155 pounds. He trains with Team Manu with a mixed martial arts record of 13 wins and only 1 defeat. He hails from Golden Grove, California. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and Van.
This is none other than Nam Pham. He is 5'7", 155 pounds. He has a record of 13-1 in mixed martial arts competition, and he is the total package. He trains with the Apex Fight Team run by Jeremy Williams out of Mission Viejo, California. And he has some tremendous teammates down there. Alex the Russian, whose last name I can't say, and most people can't, that's why they call him Alex
Let's just call him the Russian. No, Nam Pham's kind of a legend, you know, in Southern California. Everybody knows his name. Everybody, you know, he's good at self-promotion.
Nam sells a tremendous amount of tickets to his fights here at King of the Cage.
Huge fan base here. Everybody's got Nam Pham t-shirts and handing out videos of him. But an exciting fighter. Comes out like he's shot out of a cannon. So.
And like I said, Nam has some great teammates. He's got, you know, Adam Lind in his corner, as well as Jeremy Williams, who is a tremendously well-rounded fighter and trainer himself.
Yeah, and you know, you can't just look at the fighter that's getting in the cage. You got to look at the people that support him and train him. You know, taking all that experience in there with him. So, as you hear the crowd going crazy, Nam Pham, a local favorite. So, we'll see how this battle turns out.
Our referee is none other than Cecil Peoples, sometimes known as Cecil Persons. Getting ready to start the action. We are.
Cecil wasn't quite ready yet.
Cecil needs to do his chop.
Come out, touch gloves. Good show of sportsmanship by both fighters. We'd like to see that.
Ryan Diaz and Nam Pham squaring up, both traditional stance.
Now, Nam's done some boxing, some amateur boxing. He's a real tough guy, real fast hands, exciting fighter. And Ryan looks very experienced on his feet. Good Thai boxing. Beautiful liver kick.
Yeah, Ryan Diaz has a lot of experience in the stand-up.
Coming forward with a lead elbow twice. Ryan looks really, really sharp. Good eyes for stand-up, good range. Fan coming forward with a hard right, actually lands it.
You know, Nam has always had tremendous strength.
Beautiful left kick, wow.
Nam's
Fast.
always had tremendous strength on the ground, but he hasn't looked to take the fight down to the ground yet, which you think he might. He wants to showcase his stand-up skills.
When Nam's, whoa, flying knee, 2 of them all the way across the ring. Beautiful tie clinch by Ryan. Ryan's real sharp in that position. Good lifts up underneath the underarms, keeping Nam on his toes. Not letting Nam push back into him. Nice job, little foot stomp just to take the attention away from the upper body. Nam normally gets taken down. Goes from his guard, submits people from his guard, but he does like to strike. He makes that very well known that he likes to stand up and knock people out. Knocks people out in the gym all the time from what I hear. So.
Shot hard at left forward. Now create that space and go.
Jeremy Williams telling him to create some space.
Good right hand to the body, landed by Nam Phan.
Nice 1-2.
Good 1-2 hook combination from Nam Phan coming in, pressuring his opponent.
Woo! Nice right uppercut by Ryan. Liver kick again. Wow. Ryan's stand-up looks really sharp. Cracks. Oh, Nam took a little bit of a shot to the temple there. Ryan's got him backed up. Slips. Nam should take advantage of this. He's probably the better grappler.
I can't believe it.
Beautiful job.
Nam
Wow.
almost hesitated to go to the ground.
Dropping bombs. Dropping him straight down. Slinging like he stole something from him.
Nam doing a good job showing his base, standing up, and keeping that space where you can really create some velocity with those fists.
Absolutely. Not getting sucked into a pure jiu-jitsu game. Doing striking and grappling at the same time. Shows experience in there.
Get up, pump those hips and go.
Kneeing in with his right knee. Keeping a little bit of immobilization of the hips. Keeping his hands on the feet because you can kick up from there. Man, he's landing almost every single strike from the top.
He certainly is.
There you go, push it by.
Ryan's got to get up from there. Nice. Nice job getting, woo!
Yeah, these guys definitely slinging. With Ryan slinging like that, I think Nam's making a mistake by allowing him to get back to his feet.
Flying knee, and he actually lands it. Ryan took some punishment, got right back up. I'm really impressed. Nice left hook right cross combination, old Chuck Liddell.
Whoa.
Perfect.
I am extremely impressed by the kickboxing in Ryan Diaz.
Left hook, let him over.
Diaz has real good looping punches from both left hooks and right uppercuts, just landing beautiful knee to the chin of Nam Phan.
Now Nam Phan is no stranger to great Thai boxers. He has a legendary battle with another King of the Cage veteran, Rob Razor McCullough, where he really, tried to slug it out with the superior striker and showed just how tough he was.
Nam's a fighter, he wants to see how well he does on other people's platforms, and that's what makes him exciting. He's not afraid to go to the ground with a jiu-jitsu guy, stand up with a, wow, beautiful overhand from Ryan. Starting to go to the legs. Nam Phan slowing down, he's starting to hit the legs a little bit. And if you look on the left leg of Nam Phan, you're starting to see a little bit of bruising going on.
Certainly is. Good eye there, man.
Nice movement from Ryan. He's going side to side, not letting Nam set up any straight shots, which Nam's known for, is coming straight in. Boom, nice liver kick. He keeps landing there. Every time Nam Phan throws a right hand, he delivers a left liver kick. Beautiful.
Great action. Incredible action for these two lightweights here in the first round.
Yeah, and they're not slowing down at all. They're 10 seconds left, sounds like. Oh! Right to the body. People don't appreciate body shots, but they suck the gas right out of you. So
that will take some of the sting out of your punches when you get hit in the body.
Left hook, right elbow. Beautiful. Oh! Coming through with a straight left elbow, right back to a right elbow. Not a familiar range with a lot of fighters is the kind of the middle striking range or close striking range. It's either grappling or long punching, and to see that, it's beautiful in MMA.
And now more elbows are coming from Ryan Diaz. It seems like he suddenly got reminded that he's allowed to throw those elbows.
Yeah, Nam looks like he's got a little bit of a cut over his right eye, maybe a little bit of swelling starting.
Right there in the eyebrow, I can certainly see it.
Oh, nice body shot again. That looks like Nam's go-to. Stiff jab right to the body. Beautiful round.
Great action in the first round.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, Amazing striking going down in that first round between Ryan Diaz and Nam Pham.
And Ryan Diaz, you look in Ryan Diaz's corner, he's got a UFC veteran, Lance Gibson. Real explosive stand-up fighter. And you can obviously tell that Ryan has taken some of his instructor's advice and worked on stand-up.
Amazing striking going on that first round. You can see right there, closer look at that small cut over the right eyebrow of Nam Pham.
I like Nam's composure in the cage. You know, he turns around, lets the other fighter know that he's not tired. You know, same game face as when the second round starts. Beautiful, beautiful job.
And you know, I believe Jeremy Williams asked Nam Pham to put him on his back. At this point, you know, why keep giving him these opportunities to land these big strikes? Ryan Diaz certainly has the dynamite in those hands, elbows, knees, and feet.
When Ryan Diaz was on his back, he was definitely losing the fight, so I think that's good advice from Jeremy. And Jeremy obviously knows what he's doing. He's been there for a while. Beautiful right hand, rocked Ryan. Nam's confidence is starting to go up here. Starting to come in. Overhand right, which is Nam's known for. Whoa, nice sharp overhand right. Whoa, these guys are slinging for the slinging for the fences here.
Nam Pham stalking his opponent. He continues to come forward. You see Nam coming forward, but he's getting kind of banged back. Good body shot there.
Another liver.
Another right hand to the body.
That left hook to the body is a dangerous punch. You hit the liver, I don't care how tough you are, you go straight down. So he's putting those together in combination really, really well.
Yeah, I don't know anyone that lifts weights or does anything that can produce enough muscle to defend that liver.
No. Just gotta keep your elbow down or not get hit by it. Whoa, nice short overhand right. Clipped Nam Pham in the chin and kind of wobbled his legs a bit.
Oh, high teep there from Ryan Diaz. For those of you not familiar with Thai boxing, a teep is a front kick to the chest or the face.
Yeah, and Ryan's got that traditional Thai boxing style, which is take a bit of punishment, give punishment back, whose body's tougher. And oh, wow, we heard that from the top row. Beautiful body shot.
Ryan Diaz showing good head movement right
Real
there.
confident with his head movement, absolutely.
Good body kick, Nam taking it, delivering a right hand over the top. Good right uppercut.
This is an entertaining fight. Man, these guys are just throwing for the fences.
Is Ryan Diaz starting to slow down, Matt?
Ryan, he is getting a little bit tired, but because of his style, he's not super forward pressure like Nam Pham is, so he can sit and wait, and I think, you know, counter pretty well. He has a beautiful left liver kick, countering Nam Pham's right hand, so he may be sitting back, kind of building up some gas and finish strong and trying to win the second round.
Look for that body shot right now. Nam getting a little bit of time. I'm sure he might be thinking about it again.
Whoa, took a hook. Looks like Ryan might be working on that cut over his eye, too.
That was the body shot again from Nam.
Beautiful.
Continuing to go to that body.
Jeremy Williams, again, saying put him on his back, put him on his back. I think that's good advice. Nam could definitely win this round. He won the first one just by getting on top.
Nam has some good wrestling, but he's electing not to shoot.
Like I said, he wants to go on their platform. He wants to see how well he does with a striker, how well he does with the grappler. He wants to grapple with him. So, oh, big cut underneath or in between Ryan's eyes. Blood starting to drip down his nose.
And Nam going for the kill with that elbow.
Absolutely. Nice.
I think Ryan's starting to slow down. He's starting to show some
signs of fatigue. Beautiful overhand elbow from Nam. Wants to work on that cut. Goes body right back to the head. Snaps him down. Steps back. Nam smelling the blood.
Cecil Peoples almost only inches away from Nam. From Ryan Diaz, expecting the cut in the middle of the fight. Almost got in the middle of the two fighters as they collided.
And I don't know if that was from a headbutt because they are both coming in real hard. But Nam's throwing some elbows too. I can't quite see exactly where it came from, but
good body shot.
Beautiful left hook to the body. That took the gas out of Ryan. You see him holding on right there. He's trying to get his breath back. Overhand left. Hit Ryan in the chin. Those body shots are just taking it out of him. I think those are slowing him down.
Great body shots from Nam Pham.
Beautiful knees to the body. Nice tie clinch. You never know what you're going to get with Nam. You always know you're going to get a good fight, but you never know where you're going to see him. He's just so skilled in every area. Beautiful right hook, left hook. Oh my gosh. Clinching up against the fence. Oh, knee to the head. That's legal. He was going to his knees, but it was legal because he was dropping for the shot. I don't know why they're stopping this fight. That was a legal knee.
See some people separating the fighters.
As the fighter drops, they're allowed to knee him. So doctor looking at the cut, making sure that it's not too bad. After that last fight, I think they might be. After the last fight, I think that might be a little over. Referee Cecil Peoples giving Nam Fan a warning for the knee.
There's a good slice right there on the forehead of Ryan Diaz, like you said.
Nam Fan's putting the punches together during the break. His corner, Jeremy Williams, said put them together, body, head.
Good leg kick that time. Good body shot again, but
both these guys are just tough, man. Holy moly.
Ryan Diaz landing a good right hand to the face of Nam while Nam threw that left to the body. Nam continuing to come in with those elbows, doing a great job. Both these fighters extremely impressive no matter what the outcome of this fight.
Ryan's not pushing his body forward like he used to, indicative of being hurt to the body. All those body shots that Nam Fan threw. You got 5 seconds left in the fight. Nam Fan, I think has this one wrapped up. Great fight.
Incredible fight, incredible performance of both these fighters.
And you know what? People will pay to see that fight over again.
Wow.
Nice job by both fighters. So we will await the judge's decision. Who are you going to give that to, Eric?
Wow, that's why I'm an announcer. I'm not a judge. I'm gonna plead the fifth. Man is certainly showing how much his stand-up game has grown.
Yeah, originally known as a jiu-jitsu guy, but he not afraid to stand up and throw with someone who's as skilled as Ryan Diaz. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for both of these King of the Cage warriors. What an incredible battle they put here tonight.
Great fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 exciting rounds, your winner of that bout, Nam Fan. Let's also give a big round of applause to Ryan Diaz. It was a great war. Nam Fan is your decision winner by majority.
Good, solid position by Buddy Clinton. Buddy Clinton really means business here.
Being one of Royce's black belts does hold a lot of pressure. The man is a legend and considered the father of MMA. And every time I step into the ring, I have a chip on my shoulder.
Impressive. I am impressed.
At 185, looks like a tough competitor at that weight class.
Fought at 185, but I wasn't a true 185 pounder. I only weighed in about 179 pounds with clothes on. I just did it because at the time that was the only fight I could get. And this is where I really feel comfortable. I'd had extremely hard to make 155 pounds. It's not something easy to do when usually you walk around about 185 pounds. And I won't lie, being the main event makes you a little nervous. I've done it once and didn't really show up the way I should have. So got a chance to do it again the right way, and I want to make sure I do that on August 4th. Matt can provide a lot of problems. He's an extremely strong wrestler with a good base, and his cardio is phenomenal. And he'll keep coming at you and push the pace the entire
Big
time.
cut. Dan's following up just right. Just putting on the pressure. Whoa, look at
If he wants to stay standing up, I'm comfortable enough in my stand-up at this point in my career. I'll stand up and exchange until something just bad happens, but I feel very confident that I can stand up with it.
Whoa, Buddy Clinton exploding with punches.
My prediction for this fight is me winning by submission late in the second round or some way mid through the third. August 4th, he needs to show up because I'm coming with everything I have.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is 3 rounds for the King of the Cage Lightweight Championship of the World. First, the challenger out of the blue corner. He stands 6 feet tall. He weighs in at 155 pounds. He trains with Travis Litter and the Hoist Gracie team. He has a mixed martial arts record of 7 wins and only 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, from Fort Worth, Texas, please welcome Buddy Clinton.
Making his way to the cage. Buddy Clinton moving down to the 155-pound weight division mat. This is our main event fight, the one we've been talking about. Buddy trains with Travis Luter and others in Texas. He is also a Hoist Gracie student and protege. Very, very good jiu-jitsu, but I'll tell you what, don't let that team fool you. Buddy Clinton brings a great set of hands to this fight. Tremendous striking does Buddy Clinton possess.
And he is not only a Hoist Gracie student, but a Hoist Gracie black belt, which is a feat in itself. So,
looking extremely confident and determined.
Mac Danzig, 155-pound world champion. I rule the lightweight division with an iron fist. Who's next? I move around and train a lot and learn as many things as I can from different camps, and I think that helps me be a step ahead of my opponents.
There's a big cut right between big cut. Dan's following up just right.
As far as making 155 goes, it's always hard for me, but it's nothing new. That's my job. I welcome it. I definitely think I'm stronger than Buddy Clinton. I know I'm stronger than Buddy Clinton. The only problems I can think of is the fact that he's really good on the ground as well, and so I'm not going to be able to impose my game on the ground the same way that I normally do, but that just means that I'm going to have to hit him a lot more. Buddy Clinton's a Hoist Gracie black belt. That just means that I'm going to have to knock him out, that's all. If he thinks that he's submitting me on the ground, he's just as delusional as his mentor. I'm going to take him into uncharted territory where he's never been. I'm going to take him into deep water and drown him. He's not going to take me down. He can't take me down. He can't stand and strike with me. I don't know what he's going to do in the fight. If he thinks he's coming to get my belt, he's crazy. It's not happening.
And now, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighing in at 155 pounds. He trains with Millennia Jiu-Jitsu and has a mixed martial arts record of 19 wins, 3 defeats, and 1 draw. He hails from Los Angeles, California, and he is the King of the Cage, lightweight champion of the world, Mac Danzig.
Once again, Tyson Johnson informing us all the stats, but I will go over them once again. This is our main event here at King of the Cage Rapid Fire, presented by Rockstar Energy Drinks. Mac Danzig, how can you describe him? Well, number one is incredibly strong and large for the lightweight division. Has to cut a tremendous amount of weight, but he is able to do so, and that gives him a huge advantage coming in here against his opponents. Now, why is he the champion? He has defeated very, very good fighters throughout the country here in King of the Cage. He is also the lightweight champion of Gladiator Challenge, man.
Absolutely. Strong guy, fast hands, loves to punch. Look for him to keep the fight standing, and then, like you said, try to knock Buddy out.
The keys to winning this fight, I think, for Mac Danzig is just to overwhelm Buddy Clinton with his strength and athleticism and just brute force. You know, Buddy Clinton, like I said, he has very, very good hands. He's very, very good on the ground. But for him to win, it would be in a technical manner, in my opinion. Mac Danzig can come in here and just enforce his will and win fights.
Okay, gentlemen, we've been through the rules already. Let's keep this fight nice and clean. Follow my instructions at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves and come out ready to fight.
Herb Dean gives the last moment instructions. 5 minutes, 3 rounds for the lightweight championship of the world here in King of the Cage in beautiful Soboba Casino here in Southern California.
Wow, I cannot wait to see this fight. This is a fight I've been waiting for. Buddy immediately closing the distance, using his long reach, left hook, right cross, came right in. Good upper body clinch. Buddy not looking overwhelmed by Mac Danzig's strength, which is a
Buddy looking for that trip right there.
Yep.
Has one underhook, traditional over-under wrestling clinch right now. Mac Danzig is very, very powerful wrestling.
Buddy Clinton slowing down the pace, setting the pace that he wants. Drops down for a double. It looks like he had his hand clenched. Mac Danzig did something that's starting to get popular, just turning your back, separating the legs, and not allowing someone to get that clenched hand behind your butt, behind your knees.
Buddy Clinton giving up on that single leg. He was taking a lot of strikes to the head, and I didn't think it was worth the squeeze.
No, not at all. Nice lateral drop by Buddy Clinton. Comes on top. Very, very nice job.
Great takedown, and I think if anything, he got that takedown out of sheer surprise.
Sure. I don't think that that Mac Danzig was thinking he was going to take him down. Butterfly guard by Mac Danzig. Double underhook. Not afraid of Buddy Clinton's jiu-jitsu. So.
Buddy on top. Mac Danzig working his way back to the fence, and I think he actually wants to be there. He's the type of fighter that likes to use that fence. Once again, Buddy Clinton fighting out of Dallas, Texas with Travis Luter as well as many Gracie-trained athletes. And look at Danzig getting back up.
Danzig right back up, uses the guillotine to his advantage. Buddy dropping down again. Whoa, very tight guillotine. Buddy felt the pressure, popped his head right back out. Gets the exact same takedown again. Beautiful. Nice hip movement on the guard pass. Mac did a really good job of replacing his guard.
Great job replacing the guard. Mac Danzig right there.
And if you look at Mac, he's not locking his ankles behind Buddy Clinton, saying that he has the ability to work his guard and can match move for move with Buddy Clinton.
Mac pulling his guard very, very high, kind of like the rubber guard right there, trying to limit the striking ability of Buddy Clinton in that position. Buddy working his way back to the center of the guard and looking to, he should really look to go to do some work right here and score some points in the minds of the judges as Mac Danzig gets those double underhooks, man.
Buddy Clinton looking to sit up pop the knees down or pop them to the side and pass. Nice elbow by Buddy Clinton from the top. Making Mac think again about escapes. Walks him over to the cage, and watch Mac Danzig walk his shoulders right up the cage, turn and pop right back up to his feet.
You know, I was just going to say before, Buddy threw those 2 elbows.
There he goes.
He wasn't striking very much. He finally
pops right up.
Does so.
Jumps guard. Buddy again, real confident. We've seen him finish, you know, several fights from his back. There he goes, rubber guard himself. He's got the arm isolated underneath his own armpit, looking to pull his right foot up, either going for a omoplata or a go-go plata possibly.
Yeah, going to be tremendously hard. Well, now he gets his guard a little lower, but it would be very hard for Mac Danzig to have struck with his shoulders being strapped by that high guard. Mac's starting to base out now, put the head low, his butt high, show some posture, and just come down with some strikes.
Buddy doing a good job of the rubber guard, reminiscent of an Eddie Bravo or a BJ Penn.
Great flexibility.
Whoa, Mac pulls right up kick from Buddy Clinton with those long legs. He really takes advantage of it. Nice job.
And Mac Danzig invites him to stand back up, and Buddy Clinton obliges.
Nice kick, right hand, pushes him right back against the cage. Buddy's doing a fantastic job against Mac Danzig.
Buddy showing a great transition between striking and wrestling right there. Kick, punch, and takedown attempt.
Back down to his back. Buddy Clinton not even really fighting that too hard. Pretty content to be on his back. Mac Danzig putting a little bit of pressure on Buddy Clinton, almost with crazy flexibility, his shoulders going around the head. Mac dropping down some elbows.
A good job by Buddy Clinton replacing the guard. Into the open guard, feet on the hips.
Looking at 10 seconds left in this round. Very, very technical, exciting match so far.
Whoa. First round, sort of a feeling out process. No fighter really dominated, I would think. And it's going to be hard to say who actually won that round because Buddy had 2 takedowns. I believe Mac had 1.
Yep. And you know, they both did work from the guard. They both fired submissions from the guard. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see how this one turns out. Mac Danzig, a tough opponent, is very, very well matched with Buddy Clinton. Great job again by the matchmakers tonight.
Buddy Clinton showed a little bit of damage underneath his right eye. A small little mouse or bruise. Talking to his dad over there. Both these fighters really not with anything bad to say about each other. Good sports. Tremendous sportsmen. These are world-class athletes here at King of the Cage.
Buddy Clinton with a beautiful long-range left hook.
And Mac showing that head movement, a good 1-2. And you can see the difference in punches. Buddy Clinton kind of flinging that jab out there, and Mac Danzig really committing on
nice left high kick attempt. Good right leg kick. Mac Danzig looking to take Buddy down.
Mac Danzig, a very powerful wrestler, not afraid to be on top of the Royce Gracie black belt.
Absolutely winning some points with the takedown. Starting to pass. Buddy reaching through with his opposite arm to get back up. Keeps his back on the cage. Watch for him to walk. Call it wall walking, using each shoulder. Walking your way up, back to your feet. Mac Danzig passing right through the middle.
Buddy's gonna get back up as well, and he's taking that single leg possibly. Good job of Buddy Clinton to escape that position, get back up.
Beautiful knee to the head.
Ooh, Buddy.
Whoa, Mac Danzig covering up. I don't know if he was tired there or not, but Buddy unloading.
Yeah, Buddy was about to pull the trigger that right hand, and he hesitated for a moment before he shot that combination. And Mac Danzig, I think, going to maybe chop down for that, pulling those legs once again. Fishing for those underhooks.
Double underhook. got ahead of Buddy Clinton with the double underhook, and Buddy did a good job clasping his hands together. Here comes another lateral drop. Well, clash of knees as they both had the same idea at the same time.
I heard that clash. And Buddy, backing up like that, you're going to get taken down.
Yeah, and again, Mac Danzig with fast hands feels a little bit of pressure on the feet from Buddy Clinton, so does a good job of taking him down. Again, gaining points again with the takedown and ground and pound. Passes his guard.
Yeah, good job bringing the knee through the middle.
Buddy turning to his knees, very confident to turn his back, not afraid of it. Look for a rolling knee bar if Mac Danzig gets a little lazy with his feet. Setting it up, there he goes.
Wow.
Pops out.
Great job done by Buddy Clinton on the ground and showing why he is a Horace Gracie black belt.
Absolutely. Very, very well versed. Knows every avenue, turning his back, going for knee bars, popping back up.
And I think that was just a warning for Mac Danzig that there is no position on the ground that he can.
Sure, and Buddy
relax.
Clinton doing a beautiful job. Overhooks.
Wow. Just as I was saying, there's no position that Mac Danzig on the ground can relax, and that's a perfect example, Matt.
No, from side mount, reaches his foot all the way over. Again, the flexibility, length of his legs in this weight division, able to reach all the way around to his hip, pull himself around and end up flipping Mac onto his back.
Now, Mac is very powerful and explosive. That might help him get out of this position, but we're going to see the top game. Right now, Buddy Clinton, he's in the mount. How can he keep it? He is a Horace Gracie black belt. Look for a submission attempt, possibly. He has to be thinking of a submission.
Now, he said that middle of the second round, he was going to be looking for submission, look for the fight to be finished with that. Now, Mac Danzig doing a great job of escaping full mount, putting him back in half guard.
Back in the guard now.
Great job by Mac Danzig replacing guard.
Very impressive. Remember, this is a championship fight. 3 5-minute rounds. King of the Cage Rapid Fire presented to you by Rockstar Energy Drinks. Eric Apple joined by Matt Stansel. And we are witnessing a tremendous chess match of the wills and the athletes in this cage.
Absolutely. I hope people appreciate the technical battle that's going on here, too. It's not just two guys flinging their fists at each other. These guys are very, very high-skilled mixed martial artists.
Buddy Clinton doing a great job. But
Mac Danzig, there he goes, walking back up the cage. Look for Buddy to keep that body lock, keep the bear hug, and take Mac right back down. Lets it go.
Yeah, I'm surprised, but Mac doing a good job getting his elbows in there. But look at that double leg.
Mac going for a switch.
Mac grabbing on the cage pretty good, though.
Buddy cutting across to that inside leg, pressing the knees together.
And I really think that Buddy Clinton might be able to steal this round if he gets a takedown and gets control on top one more time.
Sure, sure.
Round is very close thus far. And I'm not saying that Buddy Clinton won't win this round, whether he gets this takedown or not, but very close.
10 seconds left. Probably 5 now. Really got to finish this round strong. Beautiful fight.
Great second round. 1 more to go, and I am thoroughly impressed by both these fighters. And Buddy Clinton did a tremendous job. We knew he would. Mac Danzig not getting an easy fight as the champion here. He is certainly defending his lightweight belt from King of the Cage against the best in the business.
Third and final round here at the King of the Cage. Have a title on the line here. Real fast pacer setting in this third and final round.
Whoa, good trip takedown.
Outside trip, Buddy going to his back. Let's see if what he can pull off. Again, going right to that rubber guard. So flexible, looking to pull the foot in front of Mac Danzig's face.
look at the flexibility and really limiting the offense.
Nice control. Good job, Matt.
Punches from the bottom.
Buddy Clinton showing a tremendous amount of composure on the bottom, as you would expect from a veteran of his stature.
Sure, and you see him with the body triangle, putting a little bit of pressure on Mac. Lets it go, again goes back to rubber guard.
Well, that's one of those things that in the fight game that isn't designed to finish the fight, but it's designed to, you know, kind of distract the other fighter or just produce enough pain to kind of sidetrack it.
Sure, or force their hips to go out a certain way so you can set up the submission that you're looking for.
You know, certainly Buddy's not going to finish anybody from the bottom of the figure four, but it's enough to keep Mac's mind on it.
Kicks from the bottom, winning some points in the judge's mind. Again, I've never seen it. Whoa, looking for an axe kick to the body and just barely missed it.
Good kicks out here by Mac Danzig, kind of showing a little bit of sport showmanship. Good right hand to the face there.
Yep. Buddy Clinton, again, like you said, is going to have to get a takedown in this round, end up on top.
He's in side mount now.
Mac Danzig passes the guard to Buddy Clinton. Good, solid side mount.
Well, it just goes to show that mixed martial arts is not a submission tournament. I mean, you know, Buddy Clinton once again now looking for this side mount escape and trying to take the back. He didn't get it this time as he did in the prior round.
Buddy's looking to sit up, either go for guillotine, goes back to rubber guard. Again, I'm surprised he's not trying to get up more often, but slips right out. Both fighters are really slippery, real sweaty. We're in the third round. Buddy hooks that hip again. Let's see if he can do the same escape that he did before.
Yeah, Buddy has extremely long legs, like you mentioned, for the weight class, and is able to get it all the way around that. Look at that. Still trying it. Something I've yet to see besides Buddy Clinton doing that. I've never seen that done. It'd be safe to say it's a pretty rare occurrence.
Yeah, you know, it takes real long, strong legs. Fellow black belt partner, training friend of mine, Jeff Clark, King of the Cage veteran, is so good at that technique. You let him get off to the side, he hooks the hip with his heel, and he'll roll you right over. It's either you give up your back or you end up getting mounted. So. Mac posting up, looking to drop some bombs. Really seal this round.
Third and final round here of the lightweight championship fight.
Firing those punches to the body, taking the gas out of Buddy Clinton.
And I really think Buddy Clinton needs to do something and try to escape this position. He's running out of time as far as finding a submission from the bottom. He needs to try to escape.
Yeah, he can't stay here.
And either get the hands going or get a takedown of his own and work from the top.
Bring the leg up again. Sit up again. That's pretty easy. Don't get wild. Don't get wild.
Again, posting up, looking to drop those straight shots straight down. Buddy Clinton doing a good job of staying off the fence, pushing away, not letting his head get trapped in there. The likelihood that a submission is going to be pulled off this late in the fight. Fighters are both slippery. You know, it's really, really tough. Top crucifix position by Mac Danzig. This is a bad, bad position for Buddy Clinton.
Mac Danzig is just non-stop. 30 seconds to go here in the final round, and Mac Danzig is relentless.
Stuffing him with his hips, passing the guard, starting to pass again. Buddy Clinton doing a good job of pulling him back in. Mac Danzig posting up, not afraid of the leg locks, not afraid of that. Just posting up. As soon as I say that, goes for a heel hook. He doesn't have much time. He's got 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Is Buddy Clinton going to pull it off? Footlock. And Mac Danzig, as if he's yawning, saying that's not going to work. And the fight is over.
I'll tell you what, that is the end of the fight. But Buddy Clinton showed that he was a threat until the final seconds of the fight. I mean, had he had another 30 seconds, it certainly would have been a dangerous spot for Mac Danzig to be in.
Yeah, now, unfortunately, there's some Super Bowls that would have changed the score if they had another well, 2 minutes or 4 minutes left too, but you know.
Now looking at this fight, that third and final round was in my opinion, certainly dominated by Mac Danzig, however, those first 2 rounds could have been scored either way.
Absolutely.
So even though Mac dominated that final round, in my opinion, he's certainly not out of the woods yet.
Absolutely.
And like you said, you've been in this position once before. We were waiting for a decision. I've actually been in it one time, and I dominated the fight, and I was still nervous. I dominated all 3 rounds. I dominated for 15 minutes, and I was like, ooh, this sucks.
Yeah, it's nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking. So we'll see how this goes.
We're going to throw it down to our ring announcer. He is the Iron Man, Tyson Johnson, and he has our decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 exciting rounds, the judges have reached a unanimous decision for your winner, and still United Heavyweight Champion of the World, Mac Danzig.
Well, I am in the ring joined by our lightweight champion. He is none other than Mac Danzig, and he had a successful title defense tonight. And I saw him talking to his corner earlier, said it's kind of a bad style matchup for me, but you were able to defend your title successfully.
Yeah, I mean, that's not the kind of fight I like to fight. That's all there is to it. I mean, I want to finish, but the guy's really good on the ground, and for whatever reason, I couldn't find my range stand-up. But, you know, that's the way it goes. But I'm the champ here, and I'm not leaving with a loss. There's no way.
Now, Mac, in a lot of your fights, you've been able to overwhelm your opponents with your athleticism and as well as your strength, you know, not to discount your talent, but you've been able to overwhelm guys just by sheer horsepower. Were you surprised by Buddy's, you know, ability to keep up?
No, I knew he was going to be able to do that. I mean, he's not a black belt for no reason, you know what I mean? So I expected that kind of a fight. I want to thank everyone that came out with me, all my training partners, John Alessio, Billy Rush, everybody, Joe Riggs, everyone at Millennia, Andy Wang, Pete Dickinson, my beautiful girlfriend Angeline, all my friends. Thank you for supporting me.
He is once again your lightweight champion, defending his title successfully, none other than Mac Danzig of Millennia Jiu-Jitsu.
Fighting picked me. So, I mean, I love it. There's nothing more than I love to do than fight. I mean, I do enjoy knocking people out, but I love a good fight, period. I'm up to fight anybody that they put in front of me. Thomas Kinney, he's a very well-rounded, I know he's pretty much based in jiu-jitsu. He's a very good fighter. He's a very good fighter, very tough. He'll come out and bang with me, which a lot of people, you don't come out and bang with me. I probably would say I'm the bad guy because he has a lot of fan favorite. He's been doing this for a while. I think he's pretty much the fan favorite as far, but that suits me fine. You know, I'm fine with that. That doesn't matter to me. I come to fight, regardless if I'm the good guy or I'm the bad guy. Like me, hate me, but you real respect me. There's only one way that you're gonna stop me, and that's knocking me out. I mean, otherwise, as long as my heart's beating, I'm gonna continue to keep on going. I don't have to bark. I have a big bite. I mean, like I said before, I train my ass off so I don't have to talk. I mean, he should know if he's seen some of my fights that I'm coming to bring it. If he thinks that he's gonna walk through me, it's not gonna happen. I don't have nothing to say to him. I'm looking forward to the fight. When the bell rings, you'll know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is 3 rounds. standing 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighing in at 170 pounds. He trains with Team Oyama with a mixed martial arts record of 4 wins and only 1 defeat. He hails from Irvine, California. Please welcome Aaron Witherspoon.
Well, you heard the Iron Man, Tyson Johnson, and you saw the promo for Aaron Witherspoon. 5'8", 170 pounds, only 1 loss. So kind of have a bad mark on those 4 wins. He's representing Team Oyama.
Yeah, he's a very, very physically imposing person. Very strong, good striker. Apparently, being from the Oyama school.
Very physically impressive, well-built fighter is Aaron Witherspoon.
Absolutely. Again, looking at his corner, experienced striking coach, MMA coach.
Yeah, you would certainly expect Aaron Witherspoon's striking to be impressive, coming from Team Oyama and No Limits in Irvine. Brad Beret with a last moment check on Aaron Witherspoon. Checking the groin, making sure the cup. Checking the mouthpiece and the gloves as well. Also looking for excessive grease or anything of that nature on the body or face.
For De La O Jiu-Jitsu. I've been fighting for them for the last 7 years. My background in fighting is I wrestled in high school, and after I got done wrestling, I wanted to pursue it kind of, and my wrestling coach kind of threw me into a couple professional fights. He just goes, stay in shape, I got something for you. He threw me into my first professional fight, and I've been hooked ever since. So me and some of the guys I train with, we all got together, and we came up with a half and half hairdo. You know, I got a good side, I got a bad side. My opponent, he is Aaron Witherspoon. This is by far the biggest test I've had to date, biggest challenge I've had. The last 4 years, I've been fighting up my way up the ranks to get a shot at the title. And, you know, I've been killing myself on a daily basis, and I'm not gonna let this slip by. I'm training all day, every day. This is what I do, and I'm not gonna stop until I get that belt around my waist. So, Aaron Witherspoon, be ready for a fight tonight. I guarantee you're gonna see fireworks. Yeah, Aaron Witherspoon's a little bit bigger than me. That's all right. A lot of my opponents I've had have been a lot bigger than me. I'm a game fighter. I come to fight every time. I don't care if it's at heavyweight, light heavyweight, whatever. I come ready to bang. I come in shape, ready to fight. I take it serious, so I hope he does too. It's gonna be a good fight, I guarantee. If I have one thing to say, Aaron Witherspoon, come time, you touch gloves, come prepared, keep your hands up. Because I'm coming, I'm not gonna stop till I get my hand raised.
And now, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighing in at 170 pounds. He fights for Team De La O Jiu-Jitsu with a mixed martial arts record of 15 wins and only 5 defeats. He hails from the mean streets of Huntington Beach, California. Please welcome Thomas Kenny.
The mean streets is where Thomas Kenny's from. I didn't know there were many mean streets in Orange County, but Thomas Kenny is apparently from them. I can joke with him now because we're both friends with him. He is 5'8", 170 pounds. He sports a record of 15-5. He represents John De La O's Jiu-Jitsu school. And I'll tell you what, Thomas Kenny is one of those guys that comes in a lot of the fights looking like an underdog, physically, I think he's an underdog. Sometimes you see he takes on opponents that seem to be much more ferocious, or have better hands. But Thomas Kenny always seems to be getting his hand raised.
Yeah, and you know, he's had some, like you said, some crazy opponents stand in front of him, and he just won't quit. I've seen him knocked out, and 20 seconds later, Sean Baez, you know, cracked him, almost knocked him out. Oh, he actually did knock him out. He woke up as soon as he hit the ground and ended up finishing Sean with a head and arm choke. So he's not going to quit. And I believe what his tape said is you know, that this guy better be ready because he's going to keep coming for him until he can't breathe. So.
Thomas getting last minute instructions from his cornerman, including John De La O. Herb Dean checking him. Cecil Peoples is going to be our referee here. Remember, Rockstar Energy Drinks presents King of the Cage Rapid Fire. I've said it before. As always, I am your host, Eric Apple. I'm joined by our current welterweight champion for at least a few more moments.
At least another couple minutes. So.
From the North County Fight Club, which I will say has done a tremendous job tonight. Thomas is wearing wrestling shoes as he usually does, showing that wrestling background. I know his older brother wrestled as well.
Thomas, a brown belt in jiu-jitsu too, under John De La O, very well respected black belt.
It's for the title.
So look for some submissions on the side of Thomas Kenny also. He normally
protect yourself at all times. Give me a good fight. Good luck.
Cecil Peoples giving these fighters their last moment instructions. Remember, this is for the belt, as we've said, 170-pound belt. Aaron Weatherspoon in the red shorts, representing Team Oyama and No Limits. Thomas Kenny in the green shorts, the black and white hair. Also doing it for Jax as well as Early and Sullen. Touch of gloves.
Also has a big sponsor by DeWalt, which again, good to see the corporate sponsors coming into the game. Very, very quick jab by Weatherspoon. Whoa, Superman punch that landed on Thomas Kenny. Kenny driving forward for that single. Aaron doing a good job of defending double underhooks. Thomas looking to use his wrestling background that you had mentioned earlier to take this fight to the ground.
But Thomas kind of getting shocked with that Superman punch.
Sure. Thomas pressing, doing a really good job of pressing in, taking the movement away. You see him putting his left hand on the inside of Weatherspoon's right leg. It prevents those knees from coming straight up to his gut. Slows him down a little bit.
Both fighters exchanging knees right there, and Thomas going for a nice foot stomp. Weatherspoon with a great knee right there.
Beautiful knee to the body. Again, taking the gas out little by little. Those short knees, he's developing a tremendous amount of power in a very small area.
Well, the way Weatherspoon's built, he's built to develop a tremendous amount of power in a small area.
And again, that Thai fighting background with Oyama in his corner, I'm sure that they train that day in and day out.
Also, King of the Cage veteran Robert Emerson.
In the corner of Aaron Weatherspoon. Now, even though Thomas Kenny is working against this position, you may see a separation by Cecil Peoples. Thomas doing a beautiful job. Whoa! Knee to the head.
Weatherspoon
Thomas started dropping his head just a little bit, and Weatherspoon fired that right knee in there. So
yeah, Weatherspoon taking advantage of an opportunity that was presented to him. Thomas dropped his head down low, and Weatherspoon found the target with his knee. These fighters are expending a ton of energy right now in this position. To the people who aren't experienced in mixed martial arts, this doesn't look like the most tiring thing in fighting, but I will tell you, it is. Clinching up against the fence, you're using so much strength in those muscles. It's not really, you know, it's
yeah, short burst. You know, you're carrying someone else's entire body weight with one arm or one underhook. Whoa!
Big knee, left and hook.
Thomas ate a knee and a right uppercut. Looking to get his breath back, a little bit of a swelling in his right cheek.
Wow. Showing explosive
doing a good
power
job, and you see him crawl right back into Thomas's guard, being very confident that he's not going to be submitted. Steps right back in, drives him over to his corners, listening to his corner to continue the punishment from there. Short elbows from the top. Thomas going close guard, even with a brown belt, which means he feels the pressure on top.
Well, like we said, Weatherspoon, a very physically imposing fighter. Definitely strong, and you can use that strength in the fight. A lot of fighters come into the cage with the ability to move a lot of weights around the room. But Aaron Weatherspoon has the ability to move people around.
Yeah, he's got functional strength. You know, we've seen people early on with weightlifting strength, weightlifting muscles. He's got functional strength, and that's what prevails in this sport. So Thomas Kenny bleeding out of the right side of his mouth.
Kenny opening his guard a little bit, eating some
Vicious punches.
And he's just being brutalized there for a moment.
Yeah, Thomas Kenny's got to get up. He can't stay in this position. He's taken some damage.
Right
his head's
elbow.
couched right in between the pad and the fence. Oh, big, solid elbow. Cut, open it up over his forehead, on his forehead, and over the left part of the eye.
And that is a huge cut. The referee's going to separate him. I would not be surprised if it's over because Thomas Kenny has an absolutely huge cut in the middle of the forehead.
Yeah, they're going to stop this fight. Thomas Kenny nodding his head, almost like he knows that it's over. Thomas is losing quite a bit of blood here. Again, not enough to make him woozy or dizzy, but I don't think that they're going to let this fight go on any longer.
Hey, Doc, here's a good towel. Wipe it.
Well, the elbow is designed for cutting the way that we strike in our sport. And it's certainly what it did to the forehead of Thomas Kenny.
And Aaron Weatherspoon came in and did his job, you know. He came in and delivered the elbows, opened the cut, which finishes the fight. So.
Well, these fighters will certainly do the best job they possibly can to keep the fight going. And they certainly have to take...
They're going to let this fight go. They're going to let it go. Thomas's lip swollen up, right lip swollen up. They're putting him right back in the position, which is a good call by the referee. Not going to let him stand back up. But Thomas has got to turn his back, give his back up. He's got to turn, get back up to his feet if he wants to survive in this.
Yeah, you certainly can't take too many more of those elbows. The blood's already going to be flowing. It is not too close to his eyes, so that is the one good thing for him as far as the location of his cut. Weatherspoon's going to try to cross-face, create some space, which is what you need to put something hard into those punches and elbows. You got to get some velocity. In order to do that, you need a little bit of room.
Yeah, and Thomas is starting to work for submissions. I don't know that that's the best game plan for him right now. He's got to just give up his back, turn, get back up to his feet, and look to take the fight to where he can be on the top. He can't stay here on the bottom.
Well, he made
survive
it
the
out
round.
First round.
See the cut man working tirelessly on Thomas Kenny's face.
Now, we have seen Thomas Kenny eat some damage and come out the victor. It has happened before. Don't be surprised if it happens tonight. However, Aaron Weatherspoon doing a tremendous job thus far.
Yeah, and Aaron Weatherspoon doesn't look too worse for wear. He looks like he's fresh, ready to go, taking a couple deep breaths, and
Thomas Kenny certainly showing the look of determination.
like I said, he doesn't want to quit. He's not going to go in there and half-ass this fight. He wants to take it to him. The belt's on the line. He really wants it. Talked to him earlier this week, and he was just fired up, ready to go. He's been training his ass off. So
Thomas ready to rock, as is Aaron Witherspoon. Once again, this is for the welterweight championship of King of the Cage.
Thomas Kenny getting caught in his rhythm just a little bit. Did a very smart job stepping back, taking a deep breath, setting his own rhythm, setting his own pace. Throwing a little jab out.
Good inside kick, but whoa! His hands came fast from Aaron Witherspoon. Explosive and incredibly fast punches.
Wow, impressive, very impressive.
Thomas using that wrestling and getting the takedown.
Putting him on his back, doing a beautiful job, and this is what we said. This is where Thomas needs to finish. Going for Kimura. Beautiful balance by Thomas Kenny, staying on top. Now you hear people really upset. They're stopping the fight. Thomas Kenny has a submission.
Don't let go of that, Thomas.
Thomas Kenny has a submission, and they stop the fight to check the cut. Don't know why they would do this. I realize that he's bleeding pretty badly, but you don't stop the fight. Thomas Kenny got this, continuing to lay on that Kimura, comes back up, stays on top, wrestles him back down, look for him to.
Thomas doing a good job though.
Did a
really
great job.
He got slammed and he was not in guard for a moment.
Going for Kimura again from close guard. It's so slippery. Thomas Kenny does not want to quit fighting. He still feels he's in this fight. As long as he's breathing, I still keep him in the fight. He's doing a great job of hanging in there, going for submissions when he has the opportunity. What a strange stoppage.
You know, whether Thomas Kenny leaves this ring with a belt or not, he certainly has the heart of a champion.
Yeah, I think they both deserve belts.
In my mind, you don't have to have a belt in this sport to be a champion, and Thomas Kenny certainly is.
Not at all, not at all. Thomas Kenny needs to put his feet on the hips, push away. Even though it's slippery out there, use that to his advantage, slide it halfway across the ring and get back up to his feet. Did a really good job of taking him down, putting him on his back, going for submissions. I think that he should stick with that game plan. Cecil People standing back up. Thomas Kenny still bleeding, but coming forward.
Left hand jab there from Aaron.
Beautiful job, nice leg kick by Aaron.
Aaron Witherspoon's got to be feeling extremely confident at this point. Representing No Limits as well as Fairtex.
Thomas Kenny is stepped right in the blood, and I don't think that's going to make a difference on him taking a shot, but Thomas Kenny redirecting Aaron Witherspoon, looking to take him down, probably take him down in his own corner, like that.
I think the best way for Thomas to take down Aaron Witherspoon is to get down to those legs. You know, if he has to contend with those underhooks and the upper body strength of Aaron Witherspoon, it's definitely going to be tough. He needs to penetrate deeper into those hips and legs.
And he has a really good shot, too. Beautiful. He gets super low, super deep penetration, comes in, rips up in the legs. I agree with you. Oh, nice, nice.
Thomas took a big, deep breath after taking that knee.
Stomping on the foot. He's got the shoes on, so a little bit more damage than normal. Again, blocking that knee with his left hand.
Thomas Kenny controlling the action at the moment. He needs to somehow drop down, taking a couple big elbows.
Big elbow on separation. Good job, Aaron Witherspoon.
Witherspoon barely missing that Superman punch. Maybe just a little bit of contact there, but definitely not the full force landing, and Thomas Kenny is certainly happy for that. Final
10 seconds left.
That's it.
That's it. Thomas Kenny was knocked out from a knee to the head. Impressive win against a really game Thomas Kenny.
Tremendous amount of heart showed by both these fighters. Aaron Witherspoon looking confident the entire time, pretty much dominating throughout the majority of the fight. He was in danger with Kubera at one point. He did survive it, did a tremendous job. We're going to see a belt put around the waist of Aaron Witherspoon. Terry Trebilcock in here bringing the belt along with Ted Williams.
After 54 seconds of the second round,
So much for the reign of terror that Matt Stansel held over the welterweight division of King of the Cage.
That's right. No, you know, I'm really happy to see the title transfer over to a new champion. You know, Aaron Witherspoon looks like he's going to be here for a while, which is good. I just think that was a very well-deserved match for Thomas Kenny. He's been in here a long time. Fought some tough guys and worked his way up. So,
Mr. Aaron Witherspoon, what a fantastic fight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Aaron Witherspoon. Aaron, what a studly fight. What's going through your mind right now after winning the world title?
All praise goes to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Hey, excellent fight. Two warriors out there. What'd you think about going in there toe-to-toe with them? You hit them several times. What were you thinking?
Well, I've only been doing this for about a year, but through the graces of God, I got one kick-ass team. I got a hell of a coach that's made me progress so much in only 1 year, and I have to give it to them. I know I'm the only one here wearing a belt, but if I could give it to every single one of my teammates and my coach, I would, because this is the reason why I'm here, and this is why I'm doing it. Another reason I want to thank my sponsors, Trinity Forge Wheels, Madsen Ziegler Construction, and another special gentleman that I do want to thank is Saman Bakhtiar from Fitness Concepts, who basically kept me going. I had money issues and money problems getting ready for this, and he took care of all that. So if you want to go to a kick-ass gym, get a good workout, go to Fitness Concepts.
Ladies and gentlemen, your world champion, Aaron Witherspoon. Let's give it up.
Well, that's going to be it tonight from Soboba Casino for King of the Cage Rapid Fire presented by Rockstar Energy Drinks. I'll tell you what, we could rename this show Display of Heart. Every one of these fighters showing a ton of heart. Brian Warren coming to mind immediately. Also, Mac Danzig using that sheer horsepower, skill, and talent, overwhelming Buddy Clinton and defending for that belt. I'll tell you what, look for us soon on pay-per-view here at King of the Cage. As always, I'm your host, Eric Apple. We'll see you again soon.
Are you ready for a beatdown? Knuckles check, elbows check, knees check, head check. ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? Knuckles check, elbows check, knees check, head check. ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? It's fight night, a dog, I'm amped up. It's no bull, find a fool and leave him in Pampers. Yeah, big guitar, but so what? And I bet that I hit him so hard he throws need to stop breathing my air, baby. Knuckles check, elbows check, knees check, head check. ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? Knuckles check, elbows check, knees check, head check. ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? Put up your dukes, Papa, just knuckle up. And I'm hitting with the force of a truck, so buckle up. Double up with an uppercut, watch him wobble. Do the boy like Drago did Apollo. They throwing a towel, they much too late, cause you in the cloud singing Amazing Grace. I blazed his face with a barrage of elbows. Whoa, make him suffer, can he recover? Hell no. Unleash the beast while he's screaming for peace. But it's falling on deaf ears, all I'm seeing is me. Bloody red beef, beat to a pulp, it ain't my fault. I've been violent ever since I became an adult. Coño, oh no, low blow. Knees to the nuts, overdose of steel toes to huevos. Papi chulo, be kicking culos. It's Cardinal sin, bringing it hot and duro. Knuckles check, elbows check, knees check, head check. ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? Knuckles check, elbows check, knees check, head check. ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? Fist to gut, knees to mouth, man, I bleed you out. These fisticuffs gon' make the teeth come out. Please the crowd, show you what that beast's about. Throw him in a yoke, choke his throat, the crowd goes wild. Wow, the Cardinals foul. Knee rocks the bread box, he moves his bowels. Yeah, yeah, man, my adrenaline's pumped. Now I'm ready to slump, somebody call his relatives up. They best to bring in his next of kin to identify the body, just let them in. Damn, he banged up, man, they need dental records. That won't work, all his teeth been ingested. Whoa, they say sin's a bruiser, a king of the cage, call him Cardinal Kruger. Entre fuego, this is no juego, this right here is muy feo, quédate lejos. Knuckles check, elbows check, knees check, head check. ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? Knuckles check, elbows check, knees check, head check. ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? Knuckles check, elbows check, knees check, head check. ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? Knuckles check, elbows check, knees check, head check. ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? Kick him down, beat him down, put him down now. Kick him down, beat him down, put him down now. Kick him down, beat him down, put him down now. Kick him down, beat him down, put him down now. Kick him down, beat him down, put him down now. Kick him down, beat him down, put him down now. Kick him down, beat him down, put him down now. Kick him down, beat him down, put him down now. Knuckles check, elbows check, knees check, head check. ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? Knuckles check, elbows check, knees check, head check. ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? Knuckles check, elbows check, knees check, head check. ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? It's fight night, a dog, I'm amped up. It's no bull, find a fool and leave him in Pampers. Yeah, he big, he tall, but so what? And I bet that I hit him so hard he throws up. Ooh, now I'm ready to whip some more butt. And my goal is to have him swole looking like cold cuts. You know what? Shattering glass jaws. If you ain't up for the challenge, the buddy back off. You that soft, man, you just a failure. The only thing the kid could beat is his genitalia. Let me tell you, it's no escape. Before I grab your face, you try to break, but you late, baby. Pobrecito dejando hijos to live without a father. No llora, chico. Marquitos lethal, and he doesn't care. Y'all seriously need to stop breathing my air, baby. Knuckles check, elbows check, knees check, head check. ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? Knuckles check, elbows check, knees check, head check. ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? ¿Quieres un chingadazo, hombre? Put up your dukes, Papa, just knuckle up. And I'm hitting with the force of a truck, so buckle up. Double up with an uppercut, watch him wobble. Do the boy like Drago did Apollo. They throwing a towel, they much too late, cause you in the cloud singing Amazing Grace. I blazed his face with a barrage of elbows. Whoa, make him suffer, can he recover?